So, welcome to the session. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. And what about you? How are you doing?
I'm also doing good. Anything special about your day?
No, to be honest, there is nothing special. It was just any other day.
Nothing special happened. That's too sad for you.
Yeah, nothing special
Anyhow,
happened.
so how was your usual day? How does your usual day look like?
My usual day, I just after waking up go for a walk, and after that I watch some videos on YouTube with English contents. Then I prepare myself for office, and the whole day, say till 5 or 5:30, I remain at office. And after coming back, I take tea, snacks, etc., and then take some rest. And today I was just waiting for this session a bit
Fair
eagerly
enough. Okay. Eagerly. Why so? Why eagerly?
because you know that sometimes I cannot book sessions whenever I feel like that I want to do. So particularly, I mean, nowadays it is very difficult to book a session for a particular tutor. Suppose I want to book a session. So sometimes what happened, I booked a session, and one fine morning I get notice that your session has been rescheduled with another tutor. So
Oh,
it is happening quite often.
okay.
Today, okay, so I have seen that there is no change, so I can take the session as per my schedule.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't usually reschedule sessions. I think the thing is that sometimes tutors cancel it because if they are not available on that time, so they will cancel the session. So it automatically, like the system automatically sees the free slot of another tutor of that time and they reschedule you automatically so as to your session not getting wasted. So that's the entire thing. But yeah, I mostly don't cancel sessions because I take very limited hours. So that's why. Some tutors who have opened like a lot of hours for them, sometimes it's a little hard to manage. So they might like reschedule a lot. That's the
Yes.
thing. Anyhow, right, fair enough. So, how is your English journey going? I see that you've taken quite a lot of sessions with us. I think about 290 sessions, it shows to me. So,
Yes. I have been doing for such a long time, so the number of session is also more, and I'm
hmm.
trying hard, I can say, but still there is a long way to go.
I mean, well, obviously, like there's no, I don't think so there's ever like a particular stop for learning a language because you can obviously always learn more. There are aspects of it which are always in undiscovered, especially the literature part. But still, like you've had such a long journey. So, what are you trying to sort of work upon now?
The fluency is always a problem for me, so I am working on that. And next is the pronunciation.
Hmm.
And while speaking, even though I know that there should be this or that, like grammar or article, but still I do miss when I speaking. So I have to work on all those things.
Hmm. But the fluency seems fine for you. Like you have like a good enough speed and everything now, I think. I mean, I have not
For
taken very like first sessions with you, so I don't know the
for
exact
some
transition.
sentences, I can speak, but after sometimes I just get stuck, and I just think for what
Huh.
to say next. All these things happen.
Hmm. So how are you working for that? Like how are you working on the vocab part? Because what you're describing that is more connected to a loss of vocab. So how are you working on your vocabulary now?
On vocabulary part, I must say that yeah, I do a lot of things like whenever I come across new words, then I take down those words and make sentences after getting its meaning, and try to practice with the tutors. Say if anything, I can say in my real life also. Suppose I have to speak in English, that is very not frequently, but occasionally happen. I try to
Hmm.
use them.
Fair enough. But I think if you try to expand your scope in terms of watching more English stuff, that might also help in the vocab part. Like open yourself more to the English media, particularly US or UK, that kind of media. That might
Yes,
help.
I have been watching one web series, and that was I was recommended by one of my Clapingo tutors. So I have been watching that for such a long time. That is Suits in on Netflix, and it is very much American, that series. And most of the words, phrases they use, we hardly get to hear on our day-to-day life. In our day-to-day life, sorry.
True. But that depends upon the kind of shows you're watching also. Because like if you're watching like Riverdale, or not even Riverdale, but if you're watching like Money Heist or stuff like that, that's more complex English, and or Harry Potter, Peaky Blinders, that kind of stuff. We don't use that kind of English like on a daily basis. But if you watch Friends, How I Met Your Mother, that stuff, that's much more easy. So yeah, that's that.
Yes, yes.
Like that is the English that will be easy for you. So
Yeah,
have you seen Friends,
particularly,
by the way? Like any those
yeah,
kind of
yes.
series, have you
That was
seen?
also
Yeah.
again when I was told by one of my tutors initially when I started it. So I
Mhm.
watched the whole season of Friends.
Oh, whole season? You have like seen all the 10 seasons, or the
Yes,
first
yes,
season
yes.
you're talking? Like there are 10 seasons in it. You have seen all 10 seasons. It's a very
Yes, yes,
long
yes,
series.
yes. Because again it was recommended by one of the tutors of Clapingo, and then
Huh.
I watched that one. And since then I am subscribing Netflix continuously for this purpose only.
Okay, fair enough. But there are
There
other
are so
series
many
also.
phrases also say
Hmm.
like drop the ball. So if I use this phrase in my day-to-day life, the person that I will be speaking with may not understand. So I just wanted to tell you like this. So I have found that they use this drop the ball, that is if somebody make mistake, then say
Hmm.
you have dropped the ball. So there are
Hmm.
so many phrases they use. I have found them using this series. That's what I was telling, that even though I can learn from them, but
Pick
still
up,
I
yeah.
find that it will be difficult for me to use them.
Yeah, it depends upon the kind of person you're communicating with. If you're communicating with someone who is also not that good in English, then it'll be tough. Like if you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
to
the people.
Clapingo tutors, then you will easily understand.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
will
but the
easily
people
understand
that
what you
I
mean
am
by drop the
surrounded
ball.
surrounded by the people here, so they won't understand. I think
Yeah.
the kind of people that I mixed with.
So you have to go with the more subtle vocabulary.
Yes.
Yeah, makes sense. That's fair. That's okay. Even if I think till the point you're able to put your point across without feeling that you were not able to describe it properly, or without any regret of communicating, then I think that much vocab is fine, because otherwise vocabulary is seemingly never ending. Even now I feel like I can learn more and everything. When I read books, still sometimes have to search up words, even though I've read so many books and everything. But vocabulary I have learned is never like never ending. You can learn as many words as you want to, and
Yeah,
still
that's
there
true
will be
because
new words.
I
So
think every day there are some new words also coming up.
yeah, that's true. So the better thing is to just like know sufficient words to be able to describe your feelings. A thing that I just like often tell people is that whatever there are, like there are a certain group of common words or common feelings that we describe on a daily basis. So how our day was, or how difficult a task is, or how simple something is, how good a TV show was. These kind of conversations are very common and keep happening. So words that we use in such context, try to learn the synonyms of such words, try to learn the synonyms of the basic words, so that when you're describing something, you don't have to repeat the same word again and again, and you don't sound boring or monotonous. So that's the thing. That's another way to increase vocabulary, and only learn the vocabulary that's more relevant to you and you can actually use with everybody. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's
well,
yes, that's
that's
true.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And if
phrases.
I don't
Yeah.
use them, that also I tend to forget. So I have to use them frequently, otherwise I'll forget.
Yeah, true. That's true. Vocabulary you'll have to use as much as you can if you want to remember it. There is no easy way out of it. That's true. Because even I think I've read so many words in so many places, but if suddenly somebody flashes that word again, I might not catch the meaning of it. So that's true. The more you're using something like words like happy, sad, we use it all the time. There is no way we can forget those words. But there are words like arduous, drop the ball even. If you don't use drop the ball for like a long time and suddenly somebody says it, you might not get the meaning of it. So
Yes, yes.
that's
Yeah.
true. Makes sense. But fair enough. But have you tried finding people who also can talk to you in English apart from Clapingo? Apart from Clapingo.
No, no, no. Actually, I don't have anybody that I can speak in English except my daughter. I
Ah.
speak with her sometimes, and
With
my
family,
boss.
it's tough to talk in English, I feel like. Because they don't take you seriously. With family, it's like nobody wants to talk in English on
Yeah,
a serious note.
that's true. And in my family, my wife can't speak English, but my
Hmm.
son and daughter they can speak.
Hmm.
But I speak with my son hardly in English, and but I purposely I do it with my daughter, and
Hmm.
sometimes I do that.
Hmm. That makes sense.
She also
Fair enough.
respond. Yeah.
Yeah, that's there. I mean, for a language to work, both need to speak it. If you speak it in front of your wife, she will be bored of you because she won't understand what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yes,
But do
yes.
you try watching serials and stuff like that with her? Because a lot of times
No,
people don't
no,
like watching stuff alone.
she would never watch that.
Never. She would never watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Never watch it, and she will discourage me also. She always tell me that what you are going to gain at this age, learning this, stop this. You have other things, other stuff to do in life. She would always discourage me, and I don't give an ear to her. I do my bits, no matter what
Well,
she says.
no, but that is
Okay, tell me
understandable.
about you. How is going in your life? I think whatever I remember that you are doing some course in psychology. In
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
I'm a psychology student.
Is
Like right now also
postgraduate
I'm
or
still learning.
graduation?
I finished my graduation. I'm now doing my post graduation. So
Okay.
yeah, that's there. So that's going on. But yeah, it's still in process. A two-way journey. Like it's like still a 2 year long journey left. But yeah, apart from that, nothing else. Apart from that, I'm in Delhi, so it's very cold suddenly. Everything was fine 2 weeks
Yes,
back,
I
but
can
now
feel
it's
that
suddenly very
after
cold.
watching you.
Yeah, now it's suddenly very cold. Where are you staying, by the way? I seem to have forgotten.
I'm from Guwahati.
You're in Guwahati. Oh, that area also might be cold at this time. No?
For the last 2 3 days, we are experiencing a bit cold, but not as much that you people at Delhi experience.
Oh, I figured
Yeah.
that since it's in the north, like that part, it might get more cold. But
No,
good to
no,
know that it's not that cold.
not like Delhi.
Ah. Delhi has very weird extreme weathers. So yeah.
Yeah, for summer and for winter, both are extreme.
Yeah, for both seasons, it's very extreme. And winters, it's still short-lived because it's barely like 2, 3 months. But yeah, summers, it's more elongated. So yeah, that's hard to
So
bear.
which season do you like more?
I
Summer,
prefer
winter?
winters. I prefer winters. I really, really like winters. I cannot stand summers. I have a hard time adjusting to summers.
I just ask you because there is another tutor. She always tell me, I hate winter. I hate winter. She is from Delhi,
Ah,
and she always say,
he hates winters. Oh God. Even the people, most people I know in Delhi like winters because winters here is very short-lived. So it's not like we have to struggle with it for like 3, 4 months or anything. It's barely like the actual heavy winter is just December and January. That's it. Other than that, it's very pleasant weather. But yeah. But some
yes,
people prefer summers because you can do a lot more activities. In winters, it's more of a lazy weather. So yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's that. What about you, by the way? Like, what season do you prefer?
I
Like,
like winter
you
because
also like winters?
in our part it is not very harsh in winter, so it's a pleasant one. So I like. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think some parts in India have very pleasant like winters. So that's there. Like Mumbai is one,